Welcome to Home Energy Analytics Green Button Connect app, Unplug Stuff. My name is Lisa Schmidt, and I'd like to give you a little background about our app and then a quick demonstration. Thank you in advance for your attention and interest. Most of us would like to take control of our energy use. Reducing it would lower our bill and save us money, and also help the environment, but most of us aren't sure where to start. And it's really hard to make decisions about how to save energy by just looking at a monthly bill. If everyone could reduce their energy consumption by just 10 or 15%, and also do this without spending a lot of money or disrupting our lifestyles, would make a real impact on reducing greenhouse gas emissions, something that we would all like to do in the short term. The first step to understanding what's going on is to understand what's going on in your home. Just like a doctor analyzes your blood to determine if you have an underlying health problem, you can analyze your energy to check for hidden problems. Using smart meter data from your home, you can automatically analyze your energy use to come up with an inexpensive and cost-effective prescription to save energy. Unplug Stuff is a free and fast energy diagnostic app for your home. You give it 90 days or more of green button data, and it'll tell you how much of your energy is going to vampire or phantom loads, also known as always-on energy, and how much energy is being used by devices set to come on at the same time every day, also known as recurring energy. Make adjustments to these types of energy use is usually inexpensive, and once you make the changes, you won't even notice. Most of us don't realize how much energy is being used all the time by all those electronics and other devices plugged in all over our homes. Many of them are consuming energy, even when they're turned off. Using Unplug Stuff, you'll learn some simple and inexpensive steps to reduce your energy consumption. Then you can check the following month and see how much you've reduced your energy use, and keep making adjustments to bring it down more and more. So now let's take a quick look at the Unplug Stuff app. When you log into the Ontario Challenge, this is the homepage you'll see for Unplug Stuff. There's information here that I would encourage you to explore. You can click and look around the website, but we'll go straight to the demonstration. And I do this by clicking on the Ontario green button. This will bring up a page that asks you to provide information to log into your Ontario account. What we're going to use for this demonstration is some test accounts that have been provided, but I would encourage you to use your own data to get a real sense of what's going on. The next screen that comes up says that this is the application we're using. Most of the information is already filled in for us, but down here we need to add the number of days that we want to look at. You can put in any number greater than 90. We need 90 days worth of data to do the analysis. So now I'm going to allow the Unplug app to go back and get my energy data, analyze it, and bring up a screen showing how it compares to other people and their idle loads. So this home has an idle load of 121 watts. That means it's consuming 121 watts all the time, even if everybody thinks everything is off. This is higher than about 35% of all of the homes that we've analyzed so far. And it's the equivalent of leaving 5 television sets with 32-inch screens on all night long. We could have picked a bunch of different devices to compare it to, but this seemed to be a good visual reference. Imagine you had 5 TV sets sitting in your living room and they were on for 8 hours. That's how much energy is being consumed in your house when you think everything is off. You can see up here we've used 10 cents per kilowatt hour as the nominal charge for this electricity. Perhaps it's more at your utility, and you can change the number by entering it here. Now there's 2 links you can click on down here. One is about your home, and we think this will be particularly interesting for you because we're going to show you some more data about how your home compares and how it is using energy. The first chart here is a histogram that shows how this home compares to all the other homes that have been analyzed so far. And as you can tell, it's doing pretty well, but there's still a large number of homes below it that use less energy as an idle load. You want to try to bring this number down further and further. The next chart shows how much energy is being used by both the idle load, which is stuff that's always on, and recurring loads, which are devices that come on at the same time every day. And for this home, 90% of the energy use is going to other devices. That would be things like lights and washing machines, things that get turned on and off all the time, and heating and cooling equipment. 4% is going to this always on load, and 6% is going to the recurring load. This is kind of an unusual recurring load pattern because it shows various devices coming on hourly throughout the day. And this wouldn't be a pattern that we would normally expect. In a second, I'll bring up a pattern of one that looks more typical of a home that you would see when you analyze home data. But feel free to explore this. This will be a chart that comes up for everyone's home that uses the app.